First thing, the truth that I learned was that freedom is kind of an illusion. Let me explain. When you sit at your 9 to 5, you think that only if I quit, only if I finally make the decision, then I will have all the time in the world to do all the stuff that I have ever wanted, that I have ever dreamed of. It's only half truth, because you still have limited amount of hours in the day, and even limited amount of hours in your whole life, it's still limited. Like what's the life expectancy right now? It's about 70, I don't know, maybe 80 even. It's a bit higher for women because men tend to do more stupid things. But even if you have, let's say, above average life expectancy, you're healthy, whatever, and even if you have all the money in the world, you still have limited amount of time, and you can do only limited amount of stuff, only limited amount of experiences. You can't experience it all, even if you want to, but you can't. You have to choose eventually. With that, we arrive to my next point, which is prioritize. If you're free to manage your time, then having priorities becomes number one priority. There was this quote that I read from the book The One Thing. I will put it here so you can see it. And what was the quote? It was, the main thing is to make the main thing the main thing. I may have totally butchered it right now, but I don't remember who said it, but I like the meaning behind it, because, well, first of all, you have to find the main thing, and then you have to do everything you can to make the main thing the main thing. So when you start managing your own time, you realize that you have to prioritize some things over others. You have to pay your bills still, unfortunately. When you have so much free time, then it's this you want to relax more, and I think that's totally healthy. If the first thing I did, actually, the first thing after I quit my job, the very next day, I traveled to Spain and for a week to visit my friend. And I just relaxed there. We chilled, we went to parties, we, just enjoyed ourselves. And she was on vacation also, so it was all good. And then, of course, when I came back, I fell ill, and I had this quite serious, some kind of flu kind of thing. And I was basically laying down for, I don't know, a whole week. So all in all, I think I was ill like 2 weeks, and that was this forced vacation for me. I had so much time to think, to reflect about my decisions, whatever. I even watched Breaking Bad from start to finish. I hadn't seen it, but it's a really long series, so it was an accomplishment in itself. I really needed it, the time for myself. So yeah, so the traveling to Spain and the sickness, it basically forced me to relax and think about my life. And I think then I realized the next truth, which is that if you're unemployed, if you're freelancing, if you're trying to start your own business, then you become fully responsible for your life. And it can be exciting, but it can be also terrifying. There's this realization that you arrive at, which is that no one is coming to save you. No one's coming to save you. There's only you, and you have to push it through, no matter what. There's also this feeling of loss of community. And by that, I mean your ex-coworkers. Well, sure, if you quit, you have more time for your friends and family, that's for sure. But you may not even realize it, but when you have this 9 to 5, you actually spend more time with your coworkers than your friends and family. So you kind of bond with them. Even if you don't become friends, you share this space, you share this, the frustration, the wins, whatever. You share it all. When you quit, you start missing that simple chit chat, just commenting about the news, what Trump said again. Yeah, even us. I'm not even from the States, but we still talk about Trump. The next one is dealing with uncertainty, which is also tied with other points I made. You really have to get used to it, because it never goes away. Some things may work out, but you can never be sure if that's for if that's gonna last. You get one client, then they may fall off, whatever, and you're basically in the beginning. And it's hard, it's tough. I'm getting used to it right now already, and it's it is what it is, but you have to push through it. Then you also realize that it's okay to fail, and sometimes you even have to fail. It's necessary for you to learn. Let me give you an example. The very first thing I tried after quitting was to build my own e-commerce business. Well, basically dropshipping. So I did this course, which was free, fortunately. It was, based on AI, like all the product images, whatever you generate with AI, all the descriptions, whatnot, even the copy, whatever, all just AI. Even the shop itself, basically, you get this template with this AI shop builder or whatever. And the notion was that everything was supposed to be as automated as possible. And I built my shop. I got the domain, dedicated domain, and I got my first product up, and it was, of course, some crap from AliExpress. And I eventually sold one product. And I spent, I think, maybe $100 for ads. And of course, I sell it at a loss, because the product was, I don't know, maybe $20 or something, 20 euros, I think, yeah, whatever. And I realized that that's not what I want to do. Like, I started to ask myself questions like, what is the value that I'm bringing to the world with this business? Like, I'm selling this fucking crap, which, I don't know, it cost maybe 60 cents on AliExpress, and you sell it like for $20. Well, yeah, of course, all of that wasn't profit. As I already said, I spent so much to ads, but in the beginning it's also normal that you spend more to ads just to test the product and whatnot. But that's not the point. The point was that for me, it didn't feel moral, or I don't know. I just felt such resistance selling this stuff, and I felt that I don't want to do that. I want to bring real value to the world with my business, whatever that is. So I canceled the Shopify, and I spent, I think, maybe a couple of €100 for it altogether, or the subscriptions, whatnot, the plugins, whatever. They are all like separate subscriptions now. So and you can call that a failure, but because I quit and I didn't make any profit. But for me, it was just another lesson, and I learned how to set up a Shopify account, a Shopify shop. And I think it was a really valuable lesson. And in the future, I think I'm gonna launch my own Shopify shop again, and this time I'm gonna be selling print-on-demand t-shirts, which I'm already selling on Etsy. Which brings us to the end of the video. And if you wanna follow my journey on Etsy right now, then check out this video. And yeah, see you soon. Bye.